What's happening, Internet fam? So I just wanted to give a quick update on OpenAirShips.com. I am still very excited about working on OpenAirShips. And though real life has gotten in the way a little bit, you know, my regular job and my continued situation, and of course the holidays, I am still very much working on it, moving forward on every day, every way. So here's one of the designs that one of the blueprints that we've created in Blender. I want to thank Cube, who's really been helping out with the 3D design. I did most of the sketches myself, such as this sketch here that's kind of showing, this is, I believe this is version 4.0, or maybe version 3.0. So this is obviously like a later iteration. We still are working on delivering the blueprints for version 1.0 and actually building some test models. And I already have a 3D printer that I'm going to probably ship over here to Hawaii to start doing that very soon. And here's a render of what the sketch has turned into in the 3D model. Now this isn't a printable model, this is just kind of a visualization model for a demo video that we want to render in real-time ray tracing, which is possible now. It's interesting that in the year 2019 we have real-time ray tracing, so that's exciting. Here's another shot from along the horizontal plane. But again, this is mainly just a visual demonstration. It's not actually, I mean, there's no structural components. None of that is actually built into this model. This is just for modeling, for a visual representation of what it's going to look like when it's finished. Here's a quick shot of the interior. You can see this is what it's going to look like on the interior. Again, this is either version 3 or 4.0, depending on version 3.0 and version 4.0 are very similar, but they're basically going to be liveaboards that you could live aboard, have a full kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, dining room, living room, the whole thing inside the airship. And so they're going to be quite large. And this is kind of what the model would look like if it was actually in flight and you were down on the ground seeing it fly above you. And here's another shot of the kind of wireframe of the blueprint that we're working with here. This is clearly a render of version 4.0. You can tell because it's up at the edge of the atmosphere. So at this point, we're going to have a pressurized cabin and all the structural requirements to fly that high. I mean, that's going to be much higher than the earlier versions are obviously just going to be flying much closer to the ground at much lower elevation. So here's the model we're working with in Blender. This is actually a slightly older version now. We've improved it quite a bit since then. But as you can see, this is the interior. And there's going to be a spiral staircase that goes all the way up to the top. And at the top there's going to be a sun deck that's going to be for landing onto if you're exiting from the bottom of a different, of another airship. So in this way you could visit, you could come and visit your friends on their airship from your airship. The airship, obviously most of the superstructure, this upper area here is all going to be filled with hydrogen ballonets, and the living zone is going to be here. But as you can see, it's very sparsely decorated. It's going to be very, this is in order to keep the weight down. So by having it so vast and empty inside, it's not going to weigh a lot. This is almost all just going to be open air space here. And down on the bottom level there's going to be a couple of bathrooms and also a laundry room, and you know, kind of like just basically what you would need to live and survive if you were going to be able to fly this airship around. So anyway, I hadn't posted anything about airships in a while. I am still working on it. I'm still working a lot with Cube online and working on bringing the sketches into Blender and having something that we can render. I'm still working with Warren about putting together a machine so we can put together a really high definition render of the vehicle and actually give everybody a sense of what that's going to look like. And I'm still doing a lot of concept sketches as well. This is kind of what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and just give you a quick close-up of that. Yeah, but here's some of the concept sketches. This is actually for version 5.0, which we haven't even discussed yet. So, and honestly, we're probably not going to start modeling that or rendering that until we've got version 1.0 fully modeled and rendered and begin actually building test units as well. So, as usual, I'm still looking for a lot of people to join the team. Obviously, my aspect, what I'm going to be doing on the team is going to be more like software design and kind of algorithmically putting the whole thing together. But we still need a lot of different engineers. We're going to need some structural engineers. We're going to need some mechanical engineers. We're going to need some electrical engineers. we're going to need a lot of people to help us put this thing through its paces and really make sure that we have a 100% safety record, obviously, and also are able to really drive the price down. We're looking at making radical advances in 3D printing as a result of this project. That's really kind of one of the main goals, is not just to build airships, but to radically alter the way that humans build and create goods and services and deliver those goods and services. Because right now, almost everything comes from a factory from China, and almost all the workers in that factory are being paid very, very low wages and horrible living conditions and everything like that. And it's really time to allow everybody on the planet to build their own things with their own materials, and that's something that's not really possible, especially when you're talking about modern devices and goods. Most of them have to be made in a factory by robots, but I think that it would be possible to revolutionize the entire manufacturing industry so that everybody could manufacture their own thing if we had significantly advanced 3D printing. So that's really kind of the goal behind OpenAirShips, is to radically advance 3D printing, and also give everybody a chance to get away from the government where they live and explore the whole world, which was the point of the airship when it was first invented by Alberto Santos Dumont. So still working on it. Love your feedback. Love to have anybody involved in the team helping us out. We definitely are going to need some more people doing the 3D design and 3D rendering, and also taking those 3D designs and implementing them other things. The new Microsoft Flight Simulator, the rendering is amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous the way that the way that program works, and I would love to bring renders of this airship into that program and be able to provide something that that would help people really visualize what it's going to look like when we actually build these things and start making them and start flying them around. So anyway, that's it right now. That's my most recent OpenAirShips.com update. I do have a new studio, new green screen. I've got a lot more things set up for video production, so expect more in this space. Take it easy, Internet fam.